houses all along here.
Yeah. Now they still up the hill. If you climb through the bushes, probably will be easy now from another side. They still foundations
Oh, really?
from the houses. Yeah.
So how many houses do you think there were here? Like what, it was like a village, I take it.
Yeah. 30, 40.
It was quite a trip to come into the harbor of Ucluelet by the boat. We pulled up at the wharf. There's a kind of there was a long walkway going down to Baldwin's store on the right. At the Baldwin store, they had a little bit of everything in the store, a butcher shop, and Stan Baldwin's younger brother was did the butchering, and he was the one that got interested in this school teacher, Miss Pitt, and so they got married.
I used to come with my uncle when he had a boat. We'd dock down here and walk up. Or we'd come in by canoe and we'd all hang out under here. All us young guys. We're only allowed a few at a time to go inside, as somebody had loose fingers back then. And a big pocket, empty pocket. That went over your head, I know.
My dad was the manager of the general store here, and they had very good products, and the place was full, and the post office was here, and it was pretty interesting moving from Penticton, you know, a medium-sized town, to here. It was very different for us kids, for sure. But yeah, so it was a very vibrant community at that time, and like I say, houses all along the beach and up the hill, the school, one-room school, up to grade 6.
Yeah, in this corner.
Yeah.
What's the school?
Well, like I said, we called it the gambling hall / general store. Upstairs there was a room that had a pool table, darts and TVs, and fishermen or anybody could go up there and lounge around, and late at night became the gambling hall for the poker players, and we'd have some long games there. I wasn't involved in that, but it was happening. The downstairs was the post office for everybody, and like Wojtek said, there's still the rack there where all the mail would be, and there was my dad was a good butcher. There was lots of quality food and meat that lots of other fishermen would come and buy their meat here from him. I remember that, and
yeah, it was a good place to walk to, and the guy was really kind to the kids, you know, little kids. He really loved kids, and it's true that I didn't want a whole lot of kids in the store, and which Bob said we always hung around out here because it was a covered area too, like for rain, but it was a place where we used to walk here ourselves. Some of us girls would come over and just stand there and talk with Guy, and then he would give us, you know, little bits of candy and just talk with us, ask how we were doing. So he was always really, really good with the children. Sometimes when we wanted to pay for it, he'd say, no, it's giving it to you. So we'd put it back in our pocket and we'd, you know, save it for later. But he never took money from us kids. When it was always like just 2 or 3 pieces, but it was enough though, you know.
How's that?
Free mix. Free mix.
yeah, that was.
Oh no, your dad was an incredible. Everybody loved him. He was ideal suited for this. He was just very colorful, very a wonderful man. Everybody that knew him liked him. Well, not all the poker club, but all his kids liked him. He was great.
He was entertaining, that's for
He
sure.
was